Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Alright, so tonight I went to choir rehearsal and I had such a great time. Some of us were planning to go to St. Paisa, so we were talking about that before, obviously class or choir practice again. Before which, though, our priest had walked up to our room, and he was handing out waters, which, yeah, I still have mine. So, it was very odd for me because I'm used to, getting a blessing. And so to not be doing that, but to just take the water and say thank you, it felt so odd. And I wanted to, I don't know, whatever. So there were people coming in. I think there was a new inquirer's class, and I think that there were some other people. There were a lot of people in and out of that building that night, tonight. And we were, I think why I'm smiling, I'm so excited, is because we were practicing for presentation of the Theotokos, which I won't even be there for, so I'm learning all the music, but I won't get to sing with them. But because there's like a portion of it, I don't know, because I guess I don't know. I think I'm going to probably end up missing like at least 2 weeks of choir in a row, so I probably won't get to, but just getting to sing it was really interesting. One of them, actually 2 of them in particular, were more, caught my eye. One of them happens to be a para-Liturgical hymn, which I was very surprised to find out that Rejoice, O Virgin, Angel Rejoice or whatever, O Virgin Rejoice, I don't know, I'd have to get it out, is another one of those that's never sung during liturgy. But this in particular is something I wanted to tell Yusuf and Mrs. Shiratora, because I had remembered Yusuf saying something about that Theotokos was referred to as more spacious than the heavens. What the heavens could not contain, she contained in her womb. Okay, so there's part of this that says that, and it's so beautiful. And you even said, I remember Yusuf has even said that, so much of the theology is hidden in the hymns, and yet this isn't even a hymn, it's just a song. It's para-liturgical. So, and what's funny is that even amongst it, I'm going to get all my papers out of order. It's got about 7 verses, I think. And there's something about it that is even more in particular, specifically important to theology. Okay, I'm going to try to keep these in order. So the part that reminded me of that statement was, more spacious than the heavens is God's most holy throne, for the Theotokos such praise befits alone. Okay, then I am always hearing people say, blah, 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 you can't pray to Mary. Well, we don't, so don't worry about it. Blah, 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 you can't worship Mary. Well, we don't, so don't worry about it. Blah, 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 you can't treat her like, well, don't worry, we don't. But they want proof or something, because they see what they think as proofs of it. And while it isn't, see, now I'm trying to find where it went to. Oh, here it goes. Wait a second. So then, okay, yeah. This is all about the Theotokos. And then the last verse says, give God the highest glory. Let's sing for all we're worth, with peace, goodwill among us, in praise of Jesus' birth. Okay, so who's the one we're actually, yeah. So don't get confused, because it's not. Anyways, so there you go. Finally solved a bit of that mystery. And, yeah. So I took them all home, because I loved them all. How was I going to pick, How am I going to pick? So, Monday definitely at 9 o'clock is going to be at my home church. And then I'm going up to Safford. and then back down here, because it's only like 2 hours drive, some such, maybe a little more with traffic. And it's an area that I've never been to before. The very first time that I ever came to Arizona that was not into just like the airport or something, a friend and I from Albuquerque, when I was living there, drove, it's called NABI, it's the Native American Baha'i Institute, and we went to a class there, and that was the first time that I ever went to Arizona, and I loved it. I just loved being there. It's a beautiful place, and I loved the prayer hogans. I loved all the hogans, actually, but the prayer hogan was amazing. Anyhow, so now I'm going to be kind of, not exactly going back to a similar area, but I think I'm going to have the same sort of a feel of it, because it's going to be a wide open space, there's going to be a lot of air and dust, and there are these dogs that roam around there, which I think are, what are those big ones that it's like a bull mastiff, I think, or something like that? And they're very kind of guardy-like. I don't know. A friend of mine was telling me that she went there, and of course, ladies, we always wear long skirts, and that the dog was like sniffing her and kind of like pushing her and moving her in one direction or the other. I mean, they're not mean or anything, but she was just kind of taken aback by this really big dog, and she's a tall lady, and I'm just like, yeah. Little pint-sized little me. So it's gonna, I probably will be looking eye to eye to the dog, maybe, I don't know. So I do have a list of people who I know that I want to include in prayers, and if you have any others, just let me know, and I will definitely be able to tell you everything afterwards. I don't know, of course, if I'd be able to take any film in there, which I would really, really highly doubt. So I'll let you know how all that goes. And if you want any of these, I have like Pentakions and Troparians, all different kinds of, all different varieties. So yeah, if you want to hear, there's some simple ones and some really complex ones. If you want to hear, let me know, and I'll do them for you, because I was doing them anyway for fun. So looking forward to chatting with you all. For blessings of peace.